I do. The market is working. We're seeing increased gas burns. We're seeing spreads inducing people to put it in storage. We're seeing flows across the continent to areas where there's more demand or more storage space. But unfortunately, it's not enough, not yet. Unless we get some severe weather or some producer action to curtail production, I expect to see prices even lower than where they are now. There isn't that much more to go, so that's the good news for the producers, the people who are long. But as a percentage, it's still quite a bit.
So when you say there isn't much more to go, meaning you think that we're probably going to bottom somewhere near here?
I think we're going to bottom somewhere in the $1.40 to $1.75 range. I think you'll start to see action by producers to shut in production in order to stave off declining prices. Basically, it's not economical. They'll make economic decisions to delay production into future years. But we haven't seen that behavior yet, and we're not yet quite at that pricing.
I wonder what you think the announcement we've got from OPEC and what that's doing to oil prices does to this conversation. And I ask that because you got big gas producers like Chesapeake and Comstock starting to reduce some of their drilling. But we also know that a lot of gas comes up with crude oil as well in some of the biggest shale fields. And it doesn't seem like with oil prices moving higher that producers are going to feel so incentivized to shut in some of that supply.
Well, definitely not the producers who have liquid rich or producing oil primarily. The natural gas is basically a byproduct. So they'll actually sell the gas negative. It's the crude and the liquids are where the money is. Luckily, that's generally in the Permian, some places in the Northeast, lots of liquids rich gas, and a couple other places. And so in order to keep the market balanced, we still do need some dry gas production, and we're not at those prices. But if crude oil production grows, so does associated gas. And if we can transport that out of those regions into the market, it's going to be a tough hill to climb for natural gas producers.
You got Freeport coming back online finally. How much LNG can we export to make up the difference and I guess at least buoy the prices here?
We're running at record exports right now, I think 14.3. These LNG facilities, aside from Freeport blowing up, have been running all out for a year. Really avoiding doing any maintenance, and that's obvious because European gas prices are very high, and they want to take advantage of that right now. And so there's a massive incentive to delay maintenance and run these facilities. The question is how long can that go on? How long before things start breaking? And that's another bearish risk factor for the summer. Any type of LNG maintenance will just be another weight on this market. So we're definitely paying attention to that.
Okay. Bill Perkins, we appreciate the update. Thank you for coming on, given the big moves we've seen in this market.